YouTube, what's going on? We finna get to a quick reaction real quick. Um, Recently I just had went to see the movie Demon Slayer, and someone in my chat just told me that this guy actually urinated on a child at the movies. So we finna react to this. I did one video, I'll probably put it out later, but we gonna react to this one right now. This world is getting crazy, bro. Like you gotta protect your children, you gotta protect your family at all costs now. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this at the end, or you could let me know in the beginning, whichever comes first. But let's get into it.
What's going on,
Shout
Flix
out
Talkers?
this
Welcome
guy
back
for
to another
reacting to
news
the
break
video as
video. This
well.
time I want to talk a little bit more and give a little bit of an update on a video that we watched yesterday where an Arizona man stood up, peed on potentially a child. We're going to get into it because it's a little bit of a gray area. Some people say they didn't see any children. Some people were claiming that they were the parents of the kid that was pissed on. There's a lot of things that are going around. Either way, I
Why
reacted
would
to
that
it
even
live, and a
happen
lot
at
of
a
people
movie?
wanted an update.
Why would that even happen at a movie theater? You bought a ticket just to deliberately get up and pee on someone. Like you gotta really let that sit in before you really think about like anything else. You bought a ticket. Movie tickets are like they're like 15, they're like $14 a person, $15 a person. You bought a ticket just to go there and mess the movie up and urinate on somebody.
A lot of people wanted some more context. So before we get into it, hit that big thumbs up. Consider subscribing today for more. But let's just get directly into the flowers that I want to give to Demon Slayer
They
Infinity
did
Castle. Now,
crazy,
like,
bro. $70 million on the first opening. And my little 15 was a contribute to this. No, but like, bro, shout out Demon Slayer, bro. Shout out all my otakus out there that went, and we had a good time at that movie theater. Met so many people, had an actual good time. You know what I'm saying? That movie is actually pretty long, so I would suggest you got to be ready to watch 2 hours and 35 minutes. But it's worth it, bro. I didn't have one boring scene. You feel me? I didn't have one boring scene.
you guys were upset that I didn't know about Demon Slayer. I'm not into anime, but you know what? It makes me want to check it out, especially after its massive $70 million opening. I think that's fantastic. I don't know anything about this. I know about a few animes here and there, but I'm not a connoisseur, guys. I would like to get into it, actually. Once again, this is piquing my interest, especially in the fact that 70 million openings don't happen often unless it's a major studio. And from what I read a little bit, this is a Sony project. I believe also Crunchyroll is attached. You guys let me know, did you watch this one?
Shout
And what
out
do you guys
Crunchy,
think about its
man.
major opening? Now, we do have a little bit of an update about the man who allegedly peed on people in Arizona. So I'm going to give you guys this quick update here. He does have a court hearing October 7th. So we'll have to keep an update on the update next month. But here's what we got about him so far. And just a quick recap in case you guys missed my last video. This is the news story from Arizona.
Who's getting pieced up?
Chaos at the movies in Surprise this weekend after police say a man.
Bro, he right, left, and left them toothless, dog. That's actually the response that anybody would do, bro. Like you urinating in the theater, bro. You need to get your you need to get your you gotta get your jump beat in, bro. Like no pause. But that's insane, dog. Like you just whipped it out in front of everybody in the theater and just peed. This is why I say the minds of people has gone so down. Like I don't know if the internet has done it, social media. I don't know what made people mindset like this, but bro, you just didn't see this stuff back in the day, bro. Like you could go to the theater, bro. I remember the first, I believe the first movie I seen in theaters was like, I think it was like, it was either a, it was either I think Bleach or One Piece. It was one movie I seen in theater. It was like long time ago. Bro, you never had this stuff happening, especially at an anime. theater, bro. Like most of the times you don't see older people in there. You have older anime fans, but it's like you don't see older people doing stuff like this. You would expect a young person to do something like that. Guy in his 19, 20, 21. Like just a guy that don't, still developing. But these are adults acting like this, like full blown 30, 40, 50-year-old people. That's what really bothers me. It's like it's not even the young people acting out no more. It's the older crowd. Like
Exposed
I don't
himself
get it.
and urinated inside the theater.
Yeah, it happened Friday night at the AMC Surprise
And I
Point.
never
That's
heard
where
about
officers
this.
responded to the disturbance. Witnesses told police that the man was confronted after he got up, unzipped his pants, and started peeing during a screening of Demon Slayer. Moviegoers confronted the man and started hitting him. The suspect, Limmel Hull, was later arrested and booked on charges of indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, and criminal damage. Hull appeared in court Saturday afternoon. He was later released. A witness tells us AMC gave everyone in the theater a refund.
Now, before we get into exactly
I wish. Hey, look, hold on. I wish now. Nah, it ain't even worth $15 though, bro. I ain't even gonna front. They ain't even worth $15. That ain't even worth it. I just thought about it. I'm like, maybe I should have, got my refund, but nah, the movie was worth it. Let me stop there. The movie was definitely worth it, but 15, I'm not willing to see somebody schlong for 15.
what the judge
That's not
said to
happening.
this man who exposed himself, let's get into the original clip, because in case you guys missed it, I know I was talking over the original clip. I'm not going to talk over this one. I want you guys to see it in its full glory, so to speak, and you guys make up your own mind. Was this
Appreciate that,
justified
brother.
or not? It's also hilarious to note that the city is called Surprise, or the theater was called Surprise.
Bro, I'm trying to hold on. Why he had to put that in? Or the theater was called Surprise. Like, why, bro? Like, that's funny. I'm not even going for that's kind of funny.
Yeah, they got a surprise that day. Let's just check out the original content.
This guy, bro, and it's funny because look, it's during the Senetsu fight at that. It's right during the Zenetsu fight, and he's just piecing it like, bro, look, they're in the same position right now. They in the same actual position, and he's just, look at this. Look at this, bro. Look at the back screen. That's what makes it funny.
7-4.
I know breathing. 7-4.
God of fire.
God of fire and thunder. Look at this, bro. Look at the bottom. Look at the commotion going on. This part was actually gas, bro. I'm not even going for it. But no, bro, look at this. And they jumped him, bro.
What was it? How come I've never seen this technique until now? Damn you!
Those punches look like they ain't do nothing. Bro, face don't even look damaged from them little weak punches.
Now, real quick, before I continue, you guys can rewind it, but it sounds like one of the guys, I don't know, either fighting or filming, said, "You think you're going to hit my son, or you think you're going to piss on my son?" I can't really decipher
I
it,
couldn't hear
but
what
this
he
is where
said
people
either.
online were spreading the rumor that he had pissed
I'm not
on
trying
a
to pull it
child.
back, though.
Now, I know for a
Y'all can
fact
kinda pull
that
it
that's what
back.
he gets booked for, but there's no mention of a child. Please let me know in the comments down below, because that is a huge, huge added layer of craziness if he did. Let's just get into what the judge had to say.
Good afternoon,
Yeah,
sir.
sir.
Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Full name, Lamel Gianni Hall. Birth birth is 01/06/1988.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are here on a new matter stemming from the Surprise Municipal Court. It involves all misdemeanor offenses. So indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, criminal damage, and obstruction or refuse to giving your true name to law enforcement, all misdemeanor matters. I have found probable cause to exist as to all matters. I have, well, you know what? I'm sorry, due to the nature of the offenses, you, not just you, but anybody with those types of offenses are not entitled to court-appointed counsel. However, you could hire somebody, a private attorney, at your own cost and expense. Your next court date is an arraignment on a.
I'm not trying to say this, but he looks like a guy that'll do something like that, bro. Like, he looked like somebody that'll end up like, bro. I know his shirt got messed up from them just like gum Gatling this nigga in the theater, bro. They just completely just pulled an anime move on this boy.
October 7th at 7:30, October 7th at 1:30 p.m. in the Surprise Municipal Court, the address of which is going to be in the paperwork that you're about to receive. As to your release conditions, I will be releasing you on your own recognizance on this matter. There are some additional release conditions that you must abide by, not to return to the scene of crime or have any contact with the alleged victims. There's more release conditions to that. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you're going to get a copy of everything in the paperwork.
Fam, this is what I'm saying now. If there was an alleged child that was scarred at this, they probably would never want to go to the theater again because of this guy. You feel me? And I know multiple people are not going to say you did something that you didn't do. The fact that I don't like is that we put people under the jail for smaller things. But when it comes to children, we let these guys go the same day that they get arrested. We let them go the same day, or they only get a year, or if they really hurt a child, they really get a year, or they only get probation, or they only get this, or that. Why don't we give them 25 like we do all these other little crimes? Like, why don't we do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, at least with drugs, people are accepting and buying this stuff. They're not forcing it on them. He forced urine on somebody and is getting let go the same day, or the same night, or however they, the next day. Why is there not a bigger penalty for these things, but we penalize for, like, literally things that ain't even worth penalizing over that long? We give 10 plus years for drug and alcohol, and we give all type of bro, how is this just a misdemeanor? It should be a felony. If any urine, any fluid, anything comes out of your body and touches somebody else without their permission, you should be able to get a felony charge for that. Simple as that.
In your paperwork here momentarily, if I can have you step to your line.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, so there is the update, guys, on Lamar.
Like I said, he looks like someone he's definitely high on something. Look at his eyes. He came in there high on something. This is the haircut of those guys that actually be, But this is and it was at an AMC. What? It was at an AMC. That's insane. Bro, what would possess somebody to do this? Like, I literally want to know, like, bro, what was you that high on? Thought don't have you doing stuff like that. I don't get it, bro. And he should have got more charges because there's children in the theater. He should have got more charges. I don't understand. Like, what?
I don't know if he has priors. I don't know what this man's history is. I mean, you got to be pretty sick in the head to be pissing on anyone. There's no excuse. There really is no excuse.
I mean, it was a kid, bro,
you can't hold it. Go to the restroom. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to make a joke out of this, but it's no joking matter, especially if children are involved. But while diving deep and looking for videos on TikTok and different social medias about this, trying to see if there was different angles possibly, I ran across other fights and other brawls during this weekend's Demon Slayer premiere. What is going on with this movie that is sparking fights across?
There wasn't no fights in my theater. When we went there, I will show y'all the reaction. If you go to my channel, if you haven't seen it, go to my channel and go to the shorts. It's the latest short I uploaded. There was no smoke, but everybody was getting along. We was enjoying the fights. We were like reacting to the good parts of the movie. It was just great timing, bro. Like great time, good times all around, bro. Like I don't understand what happened in the rest of it. And I live in Florida. Florida, we known for crazy stuff down here. But to see this happen, bro, it's just like, come on, bro. It's a children's movie, really. And we gonna keep it a band. Yes, it's a little violence, a little cursing, but it's majorly like children love anime. So this is why I'm so stumped on this. You ain't go to no other theater and no other movie at that to do something like this. You chose a anime to like. I feel like he sought what's the word? He sought out that theater because he knew children was gonna be there. And that's most of the time that's how they move. That's how the peas they move. They seek out like Shrek movies and little kitty movies, and they go out there and show they behind. Like, this is ridiculous, bro.
It's the country. Yes, the country. Let me show you what's going on with this.
I hope the others are all right. You should. For promoting this battle.
Our movie theater, I'm not gonna front. There were some guys behind us talking a lot. They were up on the top part. But I'm so glad that a bunch of females told them to shut up. Because, like, I really did not want to have to get up and tell them to shut up. Because they were talking the entire movie, bro. I hate when people... Why go to the movies? Just watch it when it come out at your house. And bring your friends there. Why go to the movies and talk the entire movie? That's like a guy getting on his cell phone. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I'll be out in a second. Yeah, bro. Yeah, and you just loud. Like, yeah, man, did you see what happened, bro? I'm in the Demon Slayer, and you just talking like, why go to the movies? Stay home. Some people just want to go and get the reactions and have a good time, bro. Like, why do people do that? Like, stay your ass home, bro. You wanted a movie.
Everyone.
And this was actually a good. This is when Akaza, spoiler. This is if you know about Demon Slayer. This is when Akaza actually came up and was looking for Tanjiro.
What was it? Mr. Dio! Stay there.
Oh, fight.
Go! No! So it's fucking Akaza, bro. Shit.
Muscle breathing. Bro, is they serious right now? They're fighting in the theater.
Still holding on.
But the moment something like that happens, they have to cut the theater. They have to cut it off. That's bad, man. You can't even watch a movie anymore. You got to stay with that at the movies. I'm just being real. Like, bro, the next thing, like, I remember back in the days, there was an attack at the movies, bro. It was like almost every couple months, there was like a big massacre at the movies. And like people couldn't understand why are you going to the movies to harm people just watching a movie? You got to know when things are demon geared. No pun intended. That's okay. I would have just stayed and I would have rewatched it all over again. I would have waited for them to play the next plane and I would have rewatched the entire movie all over again. Simple as that. And I would have got my refund. Bruh, and most dudes brought their girl to the movies. I'm sorry for pausing so much, y'all. But I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I hope y'all miss me. But most dudes brought their girls to the movies, bro. This is what makes it so bad. Like, you acting like a giant kid at a movie theater, bro. Like, come on. I don't know what girl would want to be with somebody like you just talkative and playing all the time and you ain't got no type serious bone in your body. You with a girl and you talking at the movies, bro. Like, get your goof on somewhere, bro. Like, ridiculous. I see the Vegeta dragon right here.
I was not even aware of this movie's impact.
All right, bro. Yeah, you're not an anime fan. Stay out of this. Shout out to him though. Shout out to him. But that's it for this one, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's crazy out here. I want y'all to stay safe, man. Pray for me as I pray for y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.